Hello, Ambassador Gemini. Welcome now to Thursday. Well, cloudy and self-reflective today for the Geminis. The moon is in Aquarius for a second day in a row, putting emotional focus on your learning. So you're emotionally invested in learning. That might mean escape. That might be playing with your train set. That might be watching Nova or watching National Geographic or reading a book. Basically, you're just reflecting on what you know. It's a learning cycle, especially a personal learning cycle, especially an emotionally personal learning cycle. So go ahead and stay spaced out. Go ahead and learn. Things will turn to a professional nature later tomorrow. So get your fun or your spaced out life out of the way. Now, speaking of spaced out, we're in chapter 2 of Sun in Capricorn. Neptune is ruling the day. Neptune is the synergy energy. Logs us into our higher self, connects us to our guardian agents, gives us psychic ability for one day. Now, we all have psychic ability every day of the month, but Neptune kind of turns up the volume a little bit. And today's an excellent day to ask why. What is it that really gets at you? Why are you triggered by this person? Why are you afraid to open up to that person? Why are you running from intimacy? How come every time you're in a relationship you always break up in the 4th month? What is it with that boundary? Where did that get started? Boundaries, that's what Geminis are working on. They're comfort zones. Why are you comfortable with this and not comfortable with that? Today, if you search your feelings, Neptune will help you get to the bottom of that. That's the energy of the day. And matched with the moon in Aquarius, making you self-reflective and learning anyways, bingo, this is a great day to figure out why it is you've sabotaged the last 4 relationships or why you've been with someone who has sabotaged the last 4 relationships, which is both your fault, by the way. We do live in a state of free will. Can't blame anyone else if you're going to manifest your own reality. But Mars is ahead of the Sun, and Mars is suggesting that you might need to take some action. You might need to speak up about your boundary. You might need to try something. You might want to go knock on that door or knock on that boundary somewhere. Mars is showing a trailblazing energy ahead of the Sun, which means some action may be necessary when it comes to your boundaries in order to figure out what your boundaries are in the first place. So maybe you need to take her out on a date to see if you're comfortable with it. Maybe you need to say no right now to see if you're comfortable with it. Action is highly and most probably necessary to get the full answers you're looking for. But of course, Neptune is there to help you nonetheless. And it's Thursday. We got a new episode of Renegade Aromatherapist with Sadiqa Salter. She is going over clary sage today. You might have heard of what sage is. You use sage to kind of clear out your house and get rid of bad energies. Well, she's going to get deep on just how this herb works and talk about its medicinal properties, its aromatherapy properties, and of course even oil bases for your skin. So don't miss Sadiqa. She's live about clary sage everywhere Soul Garden streams. All right, Gemini, that's all I have for today. But tomorrow, Venus moves into your house of relationships. Bow, chicka, bow, wow. Until then, live, love, be.
Soul Garden.